We're going to be playing a good football team coming up, and pressure can be generated a bunch of different ways, right? So we have to find a way to get that done versus a really good offensive line. Like I said, you can generate it a bunch of different ways. You can four-man rush, which we generated pressure with that last night, and then also five-man rush, six-man rush. We did all of them yesterday, and they all created pressure. So again, we're always trying to find that. We need to improve on that and continue to improve on that.
That was head coach Matt Eberflus talking about their defensive line after a much-needed win on Thursday night against the Panthers. Joining us now to talk more about it, Kevin Powell from WGN Radio. Thanks for being here.
Yes, thanks for having me.
We have a bearless weekend.
Yes, we do, which feels kind of good, to be honest.
10-day break. Let's talk about what happened on Thursday. We eked out a win against one of the worst teams in the NFL.
They did.
But a win is a win.
A win is a win, and they needed it bad. And there was obviously a lot of draft implications involved with this one. The Bears have the Carolina Panthers' first pick in the 2024 draft. And right now the Bears have, I think it's a 43% chance at landing that top overall pick. That would be back-to-back years with a number one pick. That would put them in a really good position. It wasn't the prettiest win, but it was a win. And all the players we talked to after the game said that. They found a way to get it done. This is a team that's had trouble closing out games, and fourth quarters have been a problem. Mm-hmm. And look, Tyson Bagent, 4 games, he went 2-2. Was he good against Carolina? I wouldn't go that far. Was he terrible? No, he didn't turn the ball over, and he wasn't sacked that night against Carolina, which was enough, right?
Yeah.
Don't create any mistakes. And again, all things considered, the D2 guy, great story, all of that. I am so ready to see Justin Fields back out there.
Let's talk about that. On Wednesday, during that press conference, the coach...
It was crystal clear.
So the coach, they had Fields as doubtful,
Yes.
But then Eberflus said at the beginning he's not playing, which means he's out.
Right.
And then there was this whole volley of questions and answers that was really confusing for a lot of folks.
It was very confusing, and he started off the press conference on Wednesday, and he was clear. It was like Bagent's in line to start, Fields is doubtful. Where I thought there was a chance Justin could play Thursday night after missing the previous 3. And then more questions came in, and it got a little confusing. I mean, there was one point he was asked, why don't you just rule him out? And Eberflus said, well, we want to give it one more day. Let's see if there's progress over the next 24 hours. And then the next follow-up question was, so he's not playing? And then Eberflus said, yeah, no, he's not playing.
How's Justin looking in practice right now?
He's throwing the football, and it looked pretty good on Wednesday when he was out there. And, look, I think a week from today when the Bears are at Detroit, I would be very surprised if Fields isn't the starting quarterback. They've got 7 games left. Again, the Bagent story, a good one. He went 2-2. He did enough. But we've got to see more of Justin Fields. And right now, their Bears are in a position where they might have that top pick, which could mean a quarterback. I mean, there's a situation next year where the quarterback room is Fields, Bagent, and maybe Caleb Williams from USC.
Yeah.
That's a good position to be in if you're the Bears. For all these years they haven't figured out the quarterback spots because they haven't invested properly into the quarterback spot.
Yeah.
So, what are you thinking here, Sean?
I they keep on switching. You gotta give the quarterback a little bit of room and the field around him to be able to protect him and get those goals.
So, I mean, look at the 49ers situation, right? They had Trey Lance was a top 5 pick, and he's not even with the team anymore. So my point is, things are going to happen. You might draft a quarterback in the top 2, top 3, the first overall pick. Just get as much talent in that quarterback room as possible. But I'm still in on Justin Fields being a very successful NFL quarterback. I really am. I think he's way too talented to not have success in the league. And whether it's with the Bears or another team, that's a nightmare scenario, right? Fields leaves the Bears, and the Bears goes and has success, right? Has success somewhere else around the league, whether it's Atlanta, maybe Minnesota, somewhere. But I think Fields in the right situation can be a successful. I mean, you look at the skill set with this guy. You're like, come on, you've got to find a way with QB1 here.
Let's talk about what's happening next Sunday. The Bears going up against the number 1, the NFC Central, the Lions. Out of nowhere.
Right.
Good job for them. We're very happy for their success. It's going to be a struggle for the Bears, I think.
Yeah, they'll play Detroit twice over the next 3 weeks. They visit Detroit a week from today. The Lions actually, I mean, first place in the NFC North. Some were even saying maybe could make a Super Bowl run this year. I mean, they saw progress last year. They didn't get it the postseason, but they've had success so far. It's not the strongest division, but the Bears will play Detroit a week from today, then Minnesota, and then the Lions back at Soldier Field. But let's get Justin Fields healthy. Let's get some more reps for QB1. Let's see how we can finish out this season over the final 7 games here.
All right, my friend, thank you so much.
Thank you, Sean.
You can listen to Kevin on WGN Radio weekdays from 1 until 7. We'll be right back. You also do the podcast as well, so
Yeah,
let's not
football
forget about
podcast.
that. We'll be right back. Day's top stories are next.